that all black women writers almost have a mandatory thing to do on hair. It's because we've gone through so much. But I like to do a poem on the community now.
Okay.
Because I feel that our community is beautiful. The African American community is beautiful. The African community. And when I was in Los Angeles and here in D.C., in the D.C. area, every time on television, every time they show our community, it's always people killing and robbing. Negative. So I would drive around, like in Southeast Washington, D.C., there are beautiful homes. There are beautiful communities and neighborhoods.
And some beautiful people.
So I was telling somebody who lives on, a white man who's a millionaire, who lives in Southeast, who lives in Northwest on the Gold Coast, well, Silver Coast.
Okay.
And he was saying, well, I don't believe that there... I said that there are houses just like this one. I was at his house in Southeast. He's like, I don't believe it. You'd have to show it to me. So this poem is dedicated to him. It's called A Walking Tour of the Black Community, or Driving If You're Afraid to Get Out of Your Car. Okay, look over there. That's where a shooting did not take place. And there's a black teen who's not in a gang. He's not spraying the streets with bullets or graffiti, only sitting there reading his history book. He's just going to school trying to learn. Check out the few thousand of his non-gang friends. Oh, you think of them all as cold-blooded killers? Well, they don't get good press, you know. On your left is one black person not on drugs and several thousands of her closest friends. They're not buying or selling or smoking or sniffing, just getting ready to go to work. You weren't aware these people had jobs. You think they just laze and get high all the time. That's what a lot of folks want you to think is surprising, the ones who get fooled. No, we don't all live in projects and slums. We also have communities and neighborhoods. Well, look at these houses and meticulous lawns. Yes, for sure it's black people living here. You can peek through your windows at your own risk. Successful black folk are a shock for you, huh? You expected us all to be down, out, and poor. You're surprised to see so many doing so well. Homeowners, not homeless, no food stamps, but cash. Ever wonder how this image got framed in your mind? Have you ever analyzed where these images come from? It's no accident you and your friends think this way. Does the phrase black and poor ring a bell? There's more, but you know. Wow. You get the idea of it.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. Definitely get the idea, because you're painting a picture there for someone who, you know, who's really, I guess, don't know or don't want to know or just don't care about.
Yeah, we live in beautiful, beautiful places.
It's true.
You know,
but they happen to think that we all live in the same kind of place.
Because what sells newspapers is the negative.
And that's what they tune into.
That's all they're just about selling papers, that's all. But if they would plug into the beautiful things in our community, I think it would help to support the growth of positive and beautiful things in our community. And that's what I'm about as a writer.
And that's what I think we all should be about as writers. Sometimes, so many times, people aren't really interested because of the perception, like you said, that they get. They just make a large assumption that, you know, everybody's like that.
Yeah, you're right. There are a lot of people that aren't interested, and my attitude is this. This is me. This is it. Right. This is me. You know, get interested.
And then other times we're just invisible. You know, like Ralph Ellison talked about the invisible man. Yeah, sometimes they just refuse to see us.
I'm not invisible.
Not at all.
I lived in Iowa for 5 years.
Really?
In a very teeny-weeny town. And so I know, I learned firsthand what it means to live, to be black and live in white America. So one of the things that we have to do is not be invisible. If we hear a racial slur and we're there, we can't allow it to pass. It's not a joke. We have to come out very strong for our people, because if we don't,
nobody will.
You said it.
Somebody said nobody can save us, from us, for us, but us. I think it was Dr. Rolock who said that. It's beautiful and it's true.
We've got a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, no question. Let me tell you, sis, it's been great having you here.
Thank you.
And we're here with Sister Rabia Rayford and her book, Yes, We're Colorful, Celebration. And it's colorful and it's available at Pyramid
Bookstore.
Pyramid Bookstore. Also, she does readings and all over town and quite frankly, all over the country. And we will be looking for you, and we're going to have you back again. And right now, we're going to have a clip from your family finale.
Yes.
And
my daughter Sahir Brewington and my son Naeem Brewington, and we're going to sing a song that I wrote in junior high school, and it's called Black Fairies.
Thank you for being with us, sister. I'm Danny Queen, and this is Color Me Poetry. Until next time, Color Me Poetry.
The sun awakes in the morning, and shots the night into dawn. It travels over the moonbeams on the dewy grass of the lawn. It splashes over the beer cans and shines on the gutter heap. Yet in a spot on this vacant lot, it stops and shines so sweet. For in this same poverty place, the black fairies exist, and try as they might to right what's not right by giving a child a wish. You may ask if there really are fairies, then why is this place this way? And I would have to answer, and this is what I'd say. In the olden days, in the olden times, but back in Africa knew, black people had many riches and lots of wisdom too. Then the whites came to Africa, monks, Christians, and Portuguese, and with their evil weapons they overtook with ease. Many black folk to the new land were led, and most of their kinsmen dying or dead. Then I've spoken, elder, I have a way, and I prophesied it will help us one day. And he chanted a chant, and fairies were they, and they kissed their kinsmen and flew away. They flew away and multiplied and brought in much in their scope, doing as much as possible to give the hopeless hope. The sun awakes in the morning and shines on a user of drugs, but the